Hey everyone, it's Tdawg here with Tdawg Trading. Thanks for making me part of your day. I really appreciate the support. Today's video, I've got a live options trades for you. I trade the Qs, the QQQ. We had a nice gap up this morning off the pullback from yesterday. The gap up gave us movement above both the primary EMAs. So I figured we'd have a pretty strong morning. We did pull back in the first 3 minutes. I didn't get the dip off the lows. I didn't pull the trigger. I should have, but I didn't. But I did take advantage. I had two trades today. Green $648, so I'm definitely happy about that. I was done by 8 a.m. Pacific time, so I'm definitely happy about that. So let's jump into them. Hope you enjoy. Good morning. Looking here at the Qs, been eyeing the SPY. I'm really kind of upset at myself for missing this dip. I had a line drawn, obviously it didn't make it down that far, and I was considering averaging in to that level, expecting the bounce based on yesterday's pullback and the gap up that we saw this morning. So that was kind of the reason why I was looking so hard here at the Qs. Just to kind of recap on how my setup, this is the 1 minute chart for the Qs. This is the 2 minute chart. This is the 5 minute chart. On a side chart, I do have the 30 minute, the daily, and this is currently eyeing the 301 calls on the 1 minute chart. So this is what I'm eyeing here. My plan is to get to a full position of 10. So I'm seeing here the pullback. It hadn't given many opportunities for a pullback, and here I am now. Just got in with 5 contracts, and so anyway, just really hoping, I'm believing that this move is gonna, I think 304, 303, 304 is definitely possible. So so getting in here at the 301 calls, makes a lot of sense. So right now, I've got 5 contracts. I believe my average was 250. 254 at the time. I am planning to average down into this dip. So I will be buying 5 more contracts here shortly. So I just joined the bid, canceled it. I'm definitely wanting to get in here, feeling that we're getting ready to have this bounce. Still waiting patiently. Trying to see what this is going to do. It's kind of now in what I would call a sideways consolidation. So now I got below that consolidation point. Again, my current average is about 252, 253. Looks like I get a fill there right around 235. So I'm now identifying what my average position is. And I will, at first though, I'm making sure that this doesn't pull back any much significantly. All right, I've identified my average. I'm going to get that marked up here. I believe it's at 244 or 245. There we go. So again, I've got 10 contracts with an average of about 245. Based on the movement of the SPY and the Qs today, I do feel pretty good that we're gonna see this breakout. We're gonna see this continued breakout. Everything was really strong. I mean, if you look at the close of yesterday with the big sell-off that we had, it was a really good drawdown. And then everything after hours in this morning pre-market was gapping up. So everything was above the 9, was above the 5, so everything was sitting above the moving averages. So there was a lot of support there below. Um, and that's, what led to, the thought process of just trying to find a way to get an opening. Again, wish I would have started averaging in down here, even with a small position, would have been, you know, it would have been a good day. But hey, really definitely thinking that, this trade is going to be, uh, I still think this trade has a good opportunity. So feeling that momentum. Seeing the opportunity here to break highs. Really like the way that it looks on the 1 minute and the 2 minute ready to, again, I think we're ready to break here. Should see some pretty, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right, I have a couple places to take a little bit off the table. Yikes. I didn't like to see this pullback. Volume on this small candle is pretty big. A lot of people selling around the options candle right here. All right. Get the first two off the table here. Come on, just a few more. All right, we got 4 contracts off the table. Got 6 left. So this didn't go the way I wanted it to. That's for sure. Stopping out here. Anyway, not a bad trade. Not too bad of a trade. So um, we'll reset and look for another one. All right, I'm looking at the cues here again, thinking that I can get an entry near the 301.35 mark, with a stop near 301. Because I think, I believe there are higher lows being developed here. So here's a low, and I believe that this is a higher low that ends up with the strength of the SPY and the strength of the Qs. I think we're going to get a bounce here. So that's what I'm currently looking at. I'm going to go all in with full position of 10 contracts right now. Just waiting to see if I can get confirmation. Just waiting for this to come down, or the the 302 calls are right now at 204. I'd like to see it around 195. honestly, is really what I would like to see. All right, it's down to 190, getting at the pop. Can I get in here? Is it bouncing? All right, I put out a 10 contract market order. We are in 193. So now I'm thinking to myself, kind of based on where I'm at, uh, we're sitting here at the $2 mark. So I'm up 7 cents, $70. It's kind of hovering around this lane. So now I'm sitting there looking, all right, so it's getting close to break even. I need to be looking at, where my stop is. We're at 301.30, or really 301 was kind of my original stop all along, at least from where the stock, because I believe if it broke down below 301, it had an opportunity to really pull back further. But I think this is the bounce I've been looking for. So yeah, there we go. Let's just edit where that stop is at. Now we're gonna look for 301.10. We'll bail at 301.10, but we're getting some positive movement upward. Nice. Come on. To see the break of 301.70. That'll give us some confirmation. All right. Feeling good that I entered the trade. Want to get more from it though. Don't like the descending resistance line that we're seeing. There we go. There we go. We got this over 224, so I'm going to put a stop down there at 220. Not feeling good about it though. So then my thought process is to put half my position, 5 contracts with a stop at 220, essentially $115. All right, so those sold, unfortunately, stopped out. I'm regretting that stop, honestly. There we go. There we go. Come on. 231. There we go. Two off. See that break of high day. So I'm putting my stop here. I'm sitting there thinking, just gonna let this ride a little bit. Oh, and now I'm seeing some momentum. So I'm sitting there thinking, oh, let me cancel, move my stop up a little bit more. Now it's going up even higher. It's now above high a day. I'm going to cancel. Let's just sell it. There we go. Nice trade. Nice trade. Feeling good about getting it up there, and I'll be honest, I really think that was right about the high. I think we really, I think we nailed it. I think it gets back there later, but I think we're going to see a pullback possibly back down to 301.50. So anyway, pretty good stuff. So all in all, a really good day. I'm happy with the trades. The first one, my 301 calls, the very first trade that I took, the Q's just, even the SPY, none of that was giving much of a pullback. It was moving up pretty well. If you look at it on the 30-minute chart, the 5-minute chart, there just wasn't a whole lot of opportunities, or it just didn't appear to be a whole lot of opportunities to get in. So I ended up taking a stab. Uh, those 10 contracts that I got into, at one point I got into a position to where my P&L was probably about probably 479, 480, but it ended up only getting 269 on those 10 contracts. Still a good trade. I should have taken more profit earlier. And then left the rest to go because we finally did see the pullback. On the second one, it was a scenario to where I'm eyeing it, I'm seeing it. I think there's a higher high being developed off the pullback. I was looking at the SPY, I was looking at what Tesla was doing, I was looking at what Apple was doing, and I just thought, all right, if I can get in here around 330 or 301.30, and I can give myself 30 cents because I knew if it went knew if it went below 301 that yeah, I knew if it was going to go below 301, I would need to stop out. So my thought process simply was, if I think this is a higher high, I can get in here at a really good low point, and I had the capability of having a quick stop. So I felt I was probably giving myself risking 80 or $90 to make about between 3 and 400. And I was thinking about the quick scalp, but ended up getting the move. I kept moving my stop up higher. I did get stopped out on obviously, as you saw on the 5 contracts, but anyway, great day. $648 green, 2 trades. It's 8 o'clock a.m. my time Pacific. I'm done for the day. Getting my recap done. So anyway, I couldn't be happier with today's trades. But anyway, if you enjoy this type of content, please subscribe. Press that like button. Thanks for making it this far. Y'all have a great day.